All right, this is the lesson 5.2 independent practice. This is page 117. And this video is going to add and subtract decimals. Now in this first set of problems here, 18 through 25, I'm not going to solve every problem. I'll go through every answer, but I'm not going to solve every problem just because it takes too long to go through each of those. So I'll make a little whiteboard here. I'll do the evens and then the odds. Number 18, 28 and 6/10 minus, pay attention to the signs, 0 and 975 thousandths. Now I have shown you this before, but I want to point out to you again that you are not to just bring the 75 down. Instead, you have to annex zeros and then regroup and borrow. So borrowing with zeros is kind of tricky. The first one is a 10, the second one is a 9, and then the whole number reduces by 1, making it 5. We're going to need to borrow for that later too. 10 minus 5 is 5. 9 minus 2 or 7 is 2. Can't do 5 minus 9, so I've got to go borrow somewhere. 15 minus 9 is 6. Decimal, and 27 minus 0 is 27. The answer is 27 and 625 thousandths. All right, we're not going to show number 20, but we will go over the answer. Number 20, the answer is 40 and 36 thousandths. We are going to go over number 22. Number 22 is 2 and 25 hundredths plus 65 and 47 hundredths. Notice I am lining my decimals up, and 2 and 333 thousandths. So since I've got one number in the thousands, I'm going to go ahead and make them all in the thousands by annexing zeros. Now I've got everything's perfectly lined up. I've got my thousandths, 0 plus 0 plus 3, 5 plus 7 plus 3. I like to go out of order. 7 plus 3 is 10, plus 5 is 15. 1 plus 2 is 3, plus this 3 is 6, plus 4 is 10. 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5, plus 5 is 10. I've got 70, about 70 and 53 thousandths. 70.053. Okay, we're going to check out number 24. And then we'll probably cruise through the last set because I don't want to model all of these for you. It's just too much. You don't need to see me solve all these problems for you to get a good idea how to do these. 83 minus 1276. Now, there's no decimal to line up, so what we need to do is we need to annex a decimal and some zeros. 83 is the same as 83.00. That's how you have to line that one up. If you didn't do that for 24, you need to please fix it. Then we borrow. Same thing we borrowed with zeros earlier. The first 0 is 10, the next 0 is 9, and this whole number simplifies by 1, or it reduces by 1. 10 minus 6 is 4. 9 minus 7 is 2. 2 minus 2 is 0, and 8 minus 1 is 7. The answer is 70 and 24 hundredths. All right, I'm going to take a peek at these and see if there's any that I want to show you, but I think we're just going to go through the answers. I think that's the best way to do it. Yep, we're just going to go through the answers. If you need help on these, you let me know. I'll help you. The number 19 is 5 and 495 thousandths. The correct answer, number 21, is 63 and 22 thousandths. So that means 0.022. Number 23 is 11 and 949 thousandths. Number 25 is 6 and 408 thousandths. All right, check that you got those 8 correct, and then we'll go on to the word problems. Moving on. Number 26 reads multiple representations. Ursula wrote the sum 5.815 plus 6.021 as a sum of two mixed numbers. What sum did she write? What this is asking you to do is write these as mixed numbers. So you would write 5 and 815 1,000ths. Now if you're wondering why I got that, it's because 815 right here is in the thousandths place. That's why the denominator is 1,000. And I would add that to 6, and it's 21 in the thousand, so it's going to be 21 over 1,000. And I know some makes you think you need to add, but you really don't need to add. You just need to write out this problem. If you do add, it would be equals. And this isn't as hard as it looks. You add up the whole numbers. 5 plus 6 is 11. Your denominator is 1,000. Your numerator is simply 815 plus 21. You can do that mentally. The ones place is 1 plus 5 is 6. And the tens place is 2 plus 1 is 3. So it's 836. So the total answer there is 11 and 836 1,000ths. And then it says compare the sum of the mixed numbers to the sum of the decimals. Well, if you add up the decimals, you would get 11 and 836 thousandths. It says compare, and so we're just going to say they're equal. 11 and 836 thousandths is the same as 11 and 836 over 1,000. It's a little bit tricky what they're actually asking. The math is actually pretty simple, but what they're asking is kind of tricky. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next two problems are this menu problem. So I'm going to scroll up and give some space here. I think we might end up doing numbers 27 through 29. We might end up skipping 30. We'll see if we have time. Number 27, 28, and 29 all comes off this menu. 27 reads, Stephen and Jemiah are having lunch. Stephen buys a garden salad, a veggie burger, and a lemonade. Jemiah buys a fruit salad, a toasted cheese sandwich, and a bottle of water. Whose lunch costs more and how much more? So I'm going to go ahead and make a whiteboard. And I'm going to do Stephen first. Stephen ordered a garden salad, which is $2.29. I'll circle as I go. He ordered a veggie burger, which is $4.75. And a lemonade, which is $1.29. So that's going to be Stephen. I can go ahead and get Jemiah set up too. Jemiah ordered a fruit salad, which is $2.89. A toasted cheese sandwich, which is $4.59. And a bottle of water, which is $1.39. And we're going to add up both of these. We're going to get different answers, and then we're going to find the difference. So 9 plus 9 is 18, plus 5 is 23. I've got 2 plus 2 is 4. If I add this 2, I'd get 6, plus 7 is 13. 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 4 is 7, plus 1 is 8. I get 833. Stephen's meal, and I'm going to record this up here because I remember from years past that we need this information later. So Stephen's meal is 833. And Jemiah's meal is, I got to do that real quick. 9 plus 9 plus 9, that's the same thing as 9 times 3, that's 27. 2 plus 8 is 10, 15, 18. 3, 7, 8, 887. Jemiah's meal is 887. So there's two questions there. Whose lunch costs more? It's Jemiah. And it asks how much more, so we need to do that real quick by subtracting. 887 minus 833. 4, 5, 0. 54 cents. How much more? 54 cents. Jemiah's meal costs more by 54 cents. All right, let's go ahead and... Now I recorded, just like hopefully you did, I recorded that Stephen's meal is 833 and Jemiah's meal is 887. We're going to need that for later. Jemiah wants to leave $1.87 as a tip for her server. She has a $20 bill. How much change should she receive after paying for her food and leaving a tip? So that means she needs to pay for her food, which is $887. She needs to add the tip, which is $1.75. And then we're going to subtract that from 20. So I'm going to add up first. 7 plus 5 is 12. 8 and 7 is 15, plus 1 is 16. 8, 9, 10. 1062. So her total is 1062. She has a 20. That means subtract. She's going to pay with a 20. She's going to borrow from this 2 over here. This becomes a 1. All these zeros in the middle become 9s, and the farthest 0 to the right becomes a 10. So I've got 10 minus 2 is 8. 9 minus 6 is 3. And 9, let's see here, we've got 19 minus 10 is 9. 938 left. How much change should she receive? after paying for food and leaving a tip? $9.83. I'm sorry, I'm saying that backwards. $9.38. That's how much she has left. And kind of lost our whiteboard here, but that's okay. We'll just ditch it. In addition to his meal, Stephen orders a fruit salad for takeout and wants to leave $2.25 as a tip for his server. So go back up to Stephen. Remember Stephen right here? Stephen, way up here in the corner, 833. Stephen spent $8.33 on lunch, but then wants to order a fruit salad for takeout. So go up to the fruit salad. It's $2.89. So we're going to add $2.89. We're also going to add $2.25 for the tip. So if you're wondering where all these numbers come from, this was his lunch. This is his takeout fruit salad, and this is the tip right here. We're going to add all that up, and then there's more reading. It says he has a $10 bill and a $5 bill. How much change should he receive after paying for his lunch, the fruit salad, and the tip? So we're going to add all this up, and then we're going to subtract from 15 because he has $15, a 10 and a 5. So let's add all this up. 3 plus 9 is 12, plus 5 is 17. I'm going to go out of order. I've got 3 plus 1 is 4, 6, and 8 is 14. I've got 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 8 is 12, plus 1 is 13. 1347. That's going to be subtracted from 15. $15 minus 1347. And you subtract and you're going to borrow, and this 0 is a 9, this 0 is a 10, and this one becomes a 4. 10 minus 7 is 3, 9 minus 4 is 5, and 14 minus 13 is 1. $1.53 left. Okay, we are going to quickly share the answer for number 30. We're not going to have time to explain it though. So if you get this right, great. If you get this wrong, see me for help. The answer is 0 and 235 centimeters. If you get number 30 wrong, let me know. I can help you. Okay, good job. You're done with page 117.